So, may I come in?
आ जाओ।
Assalamu alaikum.
Now, recently, there was a summit of Asian
Yes, sir.
Pacific Economic Cooperation,
Yes, sir.
finished in South Korea. What was the theme of that summit?
So, the theme was inclusivity and sustainability. And,
Yes,
so certain basically problems were discussed globally, in which there was global tariffs and the rare earth mineral race between the global powers in the world. And it was about that how the world can approach inclusivity in terms of trade, and how the trade barriers can be made better for more inclusive and sustainable approach.
and कुछ और भी थे?
So the themes were basically about this inclusivity and sustainability in terms of making trade better, making trade barriers relieved, to make it open for other countries to participate, and more of a inclusive and equitable trade.
Now, you tell me, Punjab government has promulgated the new local government act.
Yes, sir.
How that act is different from the previous legislation?
So firstly, it basically gives 10% representation to the minorities of those provinces. And more importantly, sir, there has been debate regarding that the frequency of local government elections will become better in future after that. And third was that the local government elections budget will be allocated by the Election Commission of Pakistan, and it will be more of indirect form of elections in which the union councillor will be voting for that. And even the minorities have been speaking regarding that there should be direct elections, even the people should vote for the representatives, not the union councillors. So I think these things have been made better as compared to the previous ones.
Punjab government is undertaking a lot of reform in the primary healthcare system. What type of reform they are undertaking?
So firstly, there was a privatization of the BHUs by the name of Mariam Nawaz Health Clinics, in which the policies were that the facilities were given at the doorstep of the people, like the SVDs of the pregnant females were provided free of cost, for which they have to travel previously for long distances to the tertiary care hospitals. Secondly, sir, free of cost medications were provided to them, and doctors were made available for nearly 12 to 8 hours there, so they can got their checkup free of cost. More importantly, sir, the facilities were provided there, like there can be a thorough examination, and the delay in that from primary healthcare like BHUs to the tertiary healthcare on the basis of their examination was made quite swift. And I think these were very good policies in terms of making primary healthcare beneficial.
What is the contribution of private sector in the healthcare of Pakistan?
So private sector contribution is very good in terms of technological advancement. Like I have been working in Indus Hospital, Muzaffargarh, in which there has been a lot of technological advancement. Like the patient dealing with a doctor is very much swift in terms of getting them examined, getting their history, and then making their treatment possible. So the delays that come by on-paper system has been cut off through digital advancement. More importantly, sir, the doctors, with respect to their opportunities, have been giving more opportunities in private organizations, and they have been trained by the various professionals there. So in terms of opportunities, technological advancement, the private organizations have been providing opportunities to doctors as well as working for the benefit of this community.
How you will evaluate the problems of agriculture sector of Pakistan?
The agriculture sector of Pakistan is facing a lot of problems, like in terms of their energy efficiency, in terms of water security, in terms of the crop diversification. So as far as the current is concerned, there was a climate smart agriculture mediated by the US through USAID. That aid has been curtailed, and more importantly, various systems like sprinkler irrigation system or drip irrigation system and furrow irrigation system have been introduced. Like the way it is happening in third region, there has been a lot of saline irrigation there. So a lot of advancements have been happening. But if that investment is continuous in terms of the support that government is providing to agriculture and farmers, then it can be a sustainable one. Otherwise, sir, if the policy continuity has been abrogated in the recent times, then definitely agriculture can suffer in future.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
What can you tell us about the pillars of our criminal justice system?
So criminal justice system starts from the investigation process, in which police is the first basic responder. Second, it comes with the prosecution. The prosecutors are concerned. Third is the judiciary, which basically judge on the basis of the prosecutor report and the investigation what they have done. And then it is upon the prison system, like retributive justice system and punishments, the way they offer. So I think these are the major pillars of criminal justice system.
What is corporal punishment and capital punishment?
So corporal punishment is basically body punishment, like the way they basically give certain punishment with respect to the body, like their beating culture and a lot of custodial punishments when they are in the custody of police. So, and the second capital punishment is the death penalty that is given to the prisoners on the basis of their certain crimes under the act.
Right. What can you tell us about the 𝐶PEC? 𝐶PEC, it is generally believed that it has been stalled.
Sure.
You see, there is nothing going on this project. What is your take?
So China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is the flagship project of the BRI offered by Chinese, and Pakistan is basically working with them with respect to the infrastructure development, road and marine networks, as well as various agriculture sector and other sectors have been involved in it. So also technological advancement is involved. But sir, the recent there has been a very slowdown of the things, like due to the Chinese security issue, as well as the debt rollovers asked by Pakistan, that whether they will be able to pay back the debt asked from the Chinese. So there are infrastructure projects like Gwadar Airport has been built, 𝐭𝐲 Solar Park has been built.
What is the, you see, that was 𝐶PEC 1.
Yes, sir.
That infrastructure development,
Sure,
and all those things,
sure,
roads and this and that.
yes, sir.
Now, what is the program now? What is 𝐶PEC 2? Has that started, or it has to start? What is the position of 𝐶PEC 2?
So there were $8.5 billion MOUs signed between China and Pakistan, in which there were a lot of sectors like technology, like education, like a criminal justice system of Pakistan, being a health sector was involved. So I think there has been a lot of broader horizon in this next 𝐶PEC 2.0. And with respect to equitable development in the provinces of Pakistan, it is considering a lot of development in Balochistan as well as the KPK region of Pakistan. So I think these are the few that I have been aware of regarding 𝐶PEC 2.0.
What was the background and objectives of Aligarh movement?
Sir, I have to go through it. Yes, sir.
PAS is your first choice.
Yes, sir.
What qualities do you think you have to be a good PAS officer?
Sir, Pakistan Administrative Service basically demands leadership quality in a person, because you have to be the top administrator of the tehsil or a district you are going in. So you have to be an active listener of the problems of the people there. You have been engaging with a lot of community, public, with different backgrounds and different languages. So I think I have, being a doctor, I have been interacting with a lot of Saraiki and Punjabi people together. So I have been involving active listening skills. Empathy building is one of my strong areas, I think.
What are the problems and issues that you think people will be approaching your office for their redressal?
So there will be administrative issues like it can be regarding health sector, it can be regarding agriculture, or it can be regarding the price support system for farmers, or water issues, sanitation issues. There can be municipality issues or household issues. So I think all those issues can be asked from.
What is the current direction of Pakistan's foreign policy at the global level?
So the current situation of Pakistan's foreign policy is very dominating in terms of when we look at the past, because Pakistan has been involved in a lot of bilateral engagements with Azerbaijan, with Turkey, and the recent stance of Pakistan being among the 8 Muslim countries who were engaging with US on the 20 points agenda of Donald Trump for peace plan. So Pakistan has been advocating for Palestinian rights to have a separate statehood in the UN, and also Pakistan's.
But this is not in the Gaza peace plan. You see, Palestinian state. There'll be, you see, independent Palestinian state with borders, 1967, having the 1967 borders. That thing is not part of the Gaza peace plan. So,
sir, firstly, I think the humanitarian crisis in Palestine should be the most important motive, because the trade was not approaching the people. And what Pakistan has taken, other countries has taken, that they are supporting the stoppage of this humanitarian crisis by Israel. If the first part agenda is this, then I think there will be a debate regarding, because today I think there will be a summit of Islamic countries about the state of this ceasefire. So I think there will be development occurring in future.
okay. What is the life of red blood cell?
Sir, red blood cells, sir, I will be reading about it. I am not sure about them. Yeah.
What is dengue fever and how it affects human being?
So dengue is spread by a vector known as Aedes aegypti, and it basically has an effect on the body's immunity in terms of platelets. Like the platelets are decreasing so rapidly that the patient can have a bleed, and it mostly affects the old people and the very young people who have decreased immunity. And it can have symptoms like fever, fatigue, headache, weakness, malaise. And I think the treatment of dengue is very much limited to boosting your immunity and your platelet count in terms of taking NSAID for the fever. So these are all about the dengue.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mukarram, what are Pakistan's 3 major challenges?
The first challenge is, I think, Pakistan's tax net in terms of economy, because we are not able to broaden the tax net. Various sectors are not being involved. So second is climate change. Pakistan is facing a lot of consequences with respect to the climate change. So thirdly, Pakistan's security situation with respect to terrorism. It's the biggest challenge to Pakistan. I think these are the 3
And what about the external dimensions to security, external threats to our security?
So external threats of security is the major is the TTP that has been emanating from Afghanistan. Secondly, the Indian sponsored terrorism called as Fitnatul Khawarij in Hindustan in the form of BL and BLF. So these are, I think, the major external threats to Pakistan security.
What is filibustering?
So filibustering is basically occurs in the Congress of the US, in which the congressmen basically stand on the table and speak for a longer time to delay that proceedings, so that the bill cannot be passed, and basically to implement their strategy in terms of passing the bill.
Basic structure doctrine.
So it was basically the part of Indian constitution. Like they feel that certain constitutional amendments cannot be done which are part of the basic structure doctrine. So it stands out.
What is the significance of Delhi Resolution 1946?
So I have to read about it.
Okay, what is the significance of Atlantic Charter for creation of countries like Pakistan?
So
1941.
No idea, sir. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so we usually talk about elite capture.
Sure, sir.
So how this elite capture is impacting the social norms of the society? Social norms of the society particularly.
Sir, basically elite capture in terms of the land capture, in terms of the economic inequalities, in terms of the opportunities for the young people and the other communities of Pakistan, in terms of leadership positions and all of these. Sir, basically social norms exactly fit when there is equality in terms of everything. And there will be no competition between the two, every sector, like there will be upper class, middle class and lower class. Basically, upper class are there to help the middle class and lower class, keep making them possible to reach those positions. And if that elite capture happens, then the competition will rise and the social norms will be subsided in the form of crimes like the Pakistan is facing. There's been shoplifting, pickpocketing, a lot of criminal activities have been happening. So the one big factor is basically the elite capture in Pakistan.
Okay, so a doctor was asked by the Public Service Commission,
Yes, sir.
lethal concoction. What is lethal concoction?
So concussion, basically, it was a term. I think it was regarding the accidents that people face.
Concoction.
Concussion
Lethal
injuries.
concoction.
So it is head injury, basically, I think.
वो कर आप concussion के बारे में बात करें ना.
So I will read about it. Sir.
Okay. Affirmative action and affirmative defense. One relevant to gender studies and other to criminology. Affirmative action relevant to gender studies. What is affirmative action?
So I think it's an action that basically demands your. Sir, I will definitely read.
It's a positive discrimination.
So it is
the quota system which the women get.
Yes, sir.
Even in CSS examination,
Exactly.
the parliament. This
Yes.
is affirmative action because they have been marginalized in the past, so
Sure,
they
sir.
are positively discriminated against, so that they are elevated.
Sure, sir.
But what is affirmative defense in criminology?
So I will read about it.
Last question.
Sure, sir.
Significance of Delhi Resolution 1946.
So I have no idea. I will be reading.
इसको देख लीजिएगा.
बिल्कुल, sir. I will.
Thank you.
अच्छा डॉक्टर साहब माशाल्लाह आपने काफ़ी इम्प्रूवमेंट की है,
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना. एंड दिस इज़ अ कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस.
बिल्कुल, sir.
आपने जो है ना ये जंग लड़नी है,
Yes, sir.
और जंग है क्या, जिस तरह आपने वाइवे की तैयारी करते रहे हो ना,
Exactly.
उसी तरह इंटरव्यू की तैयारी करो,
Inshallah.
ठीक है. बट यू नीड टू बी फोकस्ड. इंटरव्यू इज अ साइंस, इट इज़ अ प्रिपरेशन. जिस तरह वाइवे की प्रिपरेशन करते थे ना,
Yes, sir.
उसी तरह से इसकी प्रिपरेशन करनी है.
Exactly.
तो इसका सब्जेक्ट वाइड है, लेकिन वाइड डजंट मीन कि आप निटिग्रिटी में जाए. बट ओवरऑल जिस तरह पाकिस्तान के प्रॉब्लम है, एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर है, इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर है, इकोनॉमिक सेक्टर है, सोशल सेक्टर है,
Yes, sir.
पॉलिटिकल सेक्टर है, तो इनको थोड़ा सा मोटी मोटी चीज़ें जहन में रखें.
Exactly, sir.
तो वैसे यू आर गुड टुडे, मतलब तुम्हारी परफॉर्मेंस काफ़ी बेहतर थी. ये हम दे रहे हैं गाइडलाइन तुम्हें.
Yes.
वो नोटबुक बनाई है आपने?
Sir, I have been working, sir, to notebook.
अपने लिए क्वेश्चन बनाओ ना. इसमें से ये जो है ना 80% आपका इंटरव्यू उसी बात पे होगा जो
बिल्कुल
आपने
सर.
लिख के इसी को डिफेंड करना है आपने.
बिल्कुल, sir.
20% अखबार में, ठीक है. तो एनीथिंग, एनी क्वेश्चन यू हैव गॉट फॉर अस?
Sir, one thing is about opinion building. I am been working on it, but any strategy to improve opinion building?
ओपिनियन बिल्डिंग
So on any current issue or national issue,
But
how
देखो,
can I build my?
देखो बात ये होती है कि एवरीबॉडी हैज गॉट हिज ओन ओपिनियन,
Yes, sir.
बट ओपिनियन शुड बी ऑन द पॉजिटिविटी साइड पे हो, एनालिटिकल हो,
Sure, sir.
ठीक है ना. उसको नेगेटिविटी ज्यादा ना डालें उसमें. एज ए कैंडिडेट
Sure, sir.
आप उसमें ज्यादा नेगेटिव ना हो. हाँ, हमारी हैबिट है कि हम नेगेटिविटी ज्यादा डाल देते हैं.
Exactly, sir.
we need to be analytical, we need to be on the positive side, और कुछ फैक्ट एंड फिगर आप थोड़े से उसमें डाल.
Exactly.
Then you are in a position to say कि this is my opinion based on certain evidence.
Yes.
इस तरह है.
Sure, sir.
और
Best, sir. Thank you.
Keep it up.
Sir, sir.
अच्छा, ये पाकिस्तान स्टडीज को देखें यार, अलीगढ़ मूवमेंट का यू बैकग्राउंड और ऑब्जेक्टिव्स
Sure, sir. I will be.
यू शुड हैव नोन. कई दफा पढ़ा होगा आपने कि CPEC 2 को भी जरा देखें जाकर.
जी, sir.
एग्जैक्टली फोकस रिप्लाई होनी चाहिए, ठीक है. आपने जवाब दिया है उसका, लेकिन जनरल टर्म्स में दिया.
Sure, sir.
आप में पोटेंशियल है, यू हैव पोटेंशियल,
जी, sir.
आप ज़्यादा अच्छे मार्क्स ले सकते हैं, ठीक है. चलें, बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
जी डॉक्टर साहब, दिस इज आवर थर्ड इंटरेक्शन.
जी, sir.
तो there is a tangible improvement definitely.
जी, sir.
Knowledge wise, of course, optics perfect. इसको थोड़ा सा टाइट करना है,
जी,
टाई
sir.
को ऊपर तक ले जाना है. Otherwise, it's absolutely fine. Communication skill very mature
जी, sir.
impression है आपका when you speak.
जी,
तो
sir.
it's very positive thing. आज रीजनिंग एबिलिटी में मुझे थोड़े से पिटफॉल्स, थोड़े गैप नजर आए. एग्रीकल्चर
sir.
पोटेंशियल के एग्रीकल्चर के बारे में सवाल पूछे. यू स्टार्टेड विद द प्रॉब्लम्स.
जी, sir.
So say something about the potential and then come to the problem.
Sure,
तो हमेशा मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ examine both sides of the coin. तो potential and problems both are to be discussed. There is a lot of potential in agriculture sector.
sure, sir.
You later on talked about that, but you started with the problems.
Sure, sir.
New local government के बारे में आपसे सवाल पूछा गया. पाकिस्तान के 3 major challenges में भी अब आपने सिक्योरिटी की बात की तो सिर्फ आपने सिक्योरिटी इंटरनल सिक्योरिटी डायनामिक्स के ऊपर बात, हालांकि एक्सटर्नल आप एक सिक्योरिटी का पॉइंट बनाते हैं और उसमें एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल दोनों की बात करते हैं. सो दीज आर सर्टेन गैप्स. तो नॉलेज ठीक है, कम्युनिकेशंस भी ठीक है, ऑप्टिक्स भी फाइन है, तो यू आर चेकिंग ऑल दीज 3 बॉक्सेस. तो रीजनिंग एबिलिटी में हमेशा वही, whenever a preposition is thrown to you, examine both sides and then come to a conclusion. So you have the potential. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.